Okay, so what I'm gonna do today is I picked a recipe out of the Fixate cookbook. It's called Vegetable Egg Cups and it's on page 119. This cookbook is accessible to you on Beachbody On Demand underneath the Fixate Cook Show. If you go into program materials, this book is on there. So you can scroll down to page 119 if you're interested. And it's actually a really good way to play around with looking at recipes and how to cook, because you're going to be making several and then dividing them into separate portions so you know how to count them. And this, I think, will be a good hit for my husband and me in the mornings to go to have a nice quick breakfast. The way this works is this recipe is for 12 cups. I've divided it in half because I want to try it first, make sure we like them. So I'm only doing 6, and I want to give you a tip. If you're ever halving a recipe in muffins or in a muffin tin situation and you're only using 6 instead of 12, just put a little bit of water in each of the empty cups. It just helps hold the heat balance better. So it's a tip my mom taught me. Anyway, so yeah, so what I've got here is instead of 12 eggs, because I'm halving it, I did 6, but if you're making the whole recipe, you're going to do 12. I personally like a little spice, so I added crushed red pepper and just a regular pepper, and whip that up because you know you like your eggs nice and fluffy. And then in this recipe, mushrooms, green onions, and red peppers. I didn't have a red pepper. I actually did, but I didn't find it till after. So I used orange pepper, but it's going to be the same. So what I did is I made the full amount in this bowl, and then if I like them, I'm going to make the other half for tomorrow. So I'm only going to take about half of these veggies. It says to put them right in them and mix it, but I find it's hard to pour them out evenly. So I say just go through, put a little bit, a spoonful into each container that you're making, divide it up. So if you're making 12, you would go forward. I am going to save this for tomorrow, and if I like this recipe, I will make them again. And then simply now it's very important because I greased the ones I'm using. I greased them before I put the veggies in so that they come out nice and easy. And then I'm just going to pour the egg mixture kind of evenly. Oh, I hope I'm doing it right. Yeah. And actually, these were extra large eggs. So, okay, so I just evenly distributed it. And now my goal is that these are good and I like them, so I can make them a couple times a week and just have them for a quick and easy breakfast. And the serving size for this, you guys, sorry, funny, is 1 serving of protein. This is what this will count for, because there is such a very little veggie. You don't really have to count it. I mean, I suppose you could count it as, you know, 1/6 of a veggie, but you know, it's just for flavor. If you wanted to, you could be a little creative, and if you wanted to add some cheese to this and use one of your blue containers, that would be fine. And they also have other variations here. You could use broccoli and carrots, all different peppers, bell peppers and chopped onions, spinach, mushrooms, onion. So there's a ton of different options you can do. And so it's set at $3.75. So that was $3.75 for 15 to 20 minutes. So I'll come back after and show you what they look like. Thanks, guys.